diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, my friends, my fellow trudgers. It's good to see you. I'm going to drop this in my private group today also. Yep, I have a private group. Me and my friends. Welcome. I didn't mean to shave my head this far down, but I did. So I want to thank Amber for helping me out with this topic. Today's kind of been a day where I have been relying on my friends and family to help me out. And I'm feeling very loved right now. That's nice. I'm going to get started in just a second here. I'm just letting some people know I'm live. Good afternoon, Patricia. All right. So let's go ahead and do introductions and get started. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. I am Dion Miller. Oops, wrong one. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch, you do not need to, but it does help us. Well, of course, the best way that you can help us is by sharing our videos, kind of getting the word around. And I do kind of need my listeners' help with that. We're starting to get bigger, and people are catching on. Okay, but that doesn't mean I will forget. I will not forget who helped me. I don't forget. So, welcome. It's good to have everybody here. So, I asked Amber. I said, "Hey, I'm looking for a what did I say? I'm looking for a meaningful topic." See, I can't remember what I said. I gotta have it set up here. And she gave me page 83 out of the big book. And we're going to do action, action, action. But really, this has a lot to do with our living amends. And our living amends is all about action. So, yes, there is a long period of reconstruction ahead. We must take the lead. A remorseful mumbling that we are sorry won't fill the bill at all. I've been saying sorry for so long that I was just a little boy that cried wolf, man. People were at a point, my wife was very patient with me on that. She was extremely patient with me on that. We ought to sit down with the family and frankly analyze the past as we now see it, being very careful not to criticize them. Okay? I'm actually going through this with my kids right now because they moved in and we get a chance to do this. So it's happening for me now. Their defect, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward on this though. What's up, babe?
You okay now?
I'm great, thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
The spiritual life is not a theory. We have to live it. And living means action. Living means action. Okay? Our actions are going to say so much more than our words at this point. Okay? We don't need to tell them. In fact, if you're new to the program, just stay away from sorry. You don't need to be running around telling everybody you're sorry. Okay? Well, we're gonna do something a little different. Right? And you can start a living amends from day one. Okay? And I'll kind of tell you how it went with me. I was sitting with my sponsor, and it was I think it was the second time we met. And he told me, Dion, I know that you want to go in and apologize to your wife, and you're starting to feel a little bit better now and things like that. But you're not going to do that. Right? Because it turns out that I was not head of household. And I'm still not. That's okay. Around here, everybody just kind of does everything. There is no, if there was one head of the household, it would be my wife. But he said, what you're going to do is you're going to start working on your living amends. And that means you're going to become a better person each day. So instead of going in and using your frothy emotional appeal to apologize forever on your knees and pinky swear, go do the dishes. He said, go clean the damn house. Go pick up the dog poop if it needs to be picked up. But you go do all that stuff that your wife has been taking care of years. That's your stuff to do. And then if you run out of things to do, you go ask your wife what she needs done. And that is how you're going to do it. And it worked great. Yeah. It worked really, really well. And it isn't that there weren't, some humps to get over. It's not like there wasn't. But luckily my wife does that. But anyway, I know I love having cats, but changing that stupid cat box, ugh, hate it. Hate it. That's why I prefer outside cats. So, but that started to work. Our life is about action. Oh, yeah. Girls take care of poop. We take care of spiders. Right? Sometimes I go out and pick up the poop too. It's just kind of what needs to be done. I'm the one that mows the grass, so if nobody else has gotten to it, I don't feel like chucking grass or chucking poop across the right. But for years we've been lying to these people. It doesn't, to us, we're like, we're not lying. I really do want to quit. But for years and years we tried to control. We did this, we did that. And they have had to put up with a lot from us. And it's kind of our turn. And I love spiders, ha ha. And I'm the one that killed the spider last night, I'm presuming, with my handy dandy daily reflections book. Yeah, see, this is what she's doing. And that's what we're talking about. I understand that, we don't really want to be old fashioned, but come on. Yeah, it's my job to mow the lawn. It's my job to clear out the gutters. It's my, a lot of those things are supposed to be my job. Well, there's something like when it comes to the cars, getting the cars fixed, my wife is so much better at it. But I do a lot of the cleaning down here. All right. So I support her in what she's doing. I'm not above doing dishes. And, well, hell, you guys have been watching me do dishes for years on Zoom meetings. Not above cleaning the bathroom or, any of that. So, but it's our actions. Okay? And we all know the saying, actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. So usually you should probably do something before you talk on something. Right? Yeah. That's why when I say things like, if you're not an alcoholic, get out, man. If you're a normie, leave us alone. We don't need you. Yeah. We've got our group. We've got it going on. Okay? And millions of alcoholics are not raw. They're just not. So, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on everything that's coming to my mind today. When we go to meetings, when we do our 4-step, when we do our 6-step, we all know about 9-step. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah. And I was actually getting to this, which was patience, tolerance, kindliness, and love. Those are the things we're supposed to be sticking by. You know, why? For how many years did people do that for us? How patient were how patient were those people with us? Very patient. And they're still around, and that says something. So let's not forget the actions of these people either. Right? My kids and my grandson, my wife knew I was just having a very hard time this morning. And they all gathered around me and took care of me. Okay? It's never happened. So, you know, is that progress? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's talk about progress, not perfection. Okay? Did you know that you're perfect? No. You're perfect exactly the way that you are. Yeah. Okay? You don't need to strive for perfection. That's why when I say be unapologetically you, just be you, man. Well, and the patience of you going to your meetings and getting sober and consuming their personal time, right? Yeah, our loved ones are sacrificing for us. They sacrifice their time for us. And I don't care if it was a little bit or a lot. We have things that we need to pay off, right? And what's cool is we get to do that. It's awesome the way that it works out, because if you go through this and you do it the right way, the thing you're going to end up with is a huge amount of love that you get to give to other people, and they'll see it and they'll take it for what it is, because it isn't going to be mixed up with all this other bullshit. That's why I'm okay on recovery pathways, but I mean, come on. Why are we writing another recovery pathway? See, and that's the question that needs to be answered. Why? Why are you doing that? Oh, because I want to help people. All right, can we talk about how you're helping people? Because remember, it's how and when. How and when. Oh, I'm 6 months sober. I wrote a new self-help book. Come on. Yay! And then everybody cheers. Okay? And don't get me wrong, because there's a sober festival and things like that are coming. I think that's great stuff. I really do. At the right time, right? Okay. Yes, we can go to concerts, but what we really need to be doing is walking down the streets with signs. Yeah. I really only know of 2 other paths of recovery, and that's smart recovery and celebrate recovery. Because I've looked into them enough. But I'm not going to go cover everybody else's 47 different pathways to recovery. Okay. We have the answer. We already have the answer. I'm sorry you don't like it. I didn't like it either. But guess what? I was wrong. I was entirely very much wrong. And now my life is about being accountable, being present, If I'm talking to somebody, I'm actually there. I'm not thinking of where I'm going to get another beer. Right? So we got to keep up with those actions. This right here is only good after you started doing the work. Okay? Because it wasn't until I started doing the work that I would go to meetings and start talking about the solution instead of bitching about my past. And that's the key. Okay? So, all right. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my day. I don't really feel like going to the 3 o'clock meeting because I'm afraid that I'm going to go there. I'm going to be the only co-host doing everything again. And I don't want to. I kind of feel like writing my group and saying I don't want to co-host for the rest of the week. But instead, I'm going to take it in stride. I'm running out of patience. That's why. Well, I don't think it should be, when it's a newcomers meeting, I don't think it should be a silent meeting at any point. And I get frustrated when I go to a meeting and I prepare everything and do all these things, and you got 40 people in the fucking room and none of them want to talk. So why did you come to the meeting? Why'd you bother going to the meeting? If you don't raise your hand and speak, there's no point in going to the meeting. That's what I was told by my sponsor. He said if you don't interact with your group and things like that, you ain't gonna make it because you're not being accountable. Having a home group is being accountable so that if you disappear, somebody's gonna be up your butt. All right. Hey Gary, good to see you, brother. So just keep on the actions. Stay with your actions. Right? Living amends is when it comes down to it, the only true amend is change behavior. It's the only true amend. That's awesome if people make up, but if there's not action after that, right? What's the action after that? More forgiveness. Then they get a little bit lighter, right? And then they're nicer to people, and then see, and it's not even about you anymore. But because you decided to go approach somebody and say, hey, I fucked up, you are actually making the world a better place. So, all right. I'm surprised I did it. I'm surprised I went 18 minutes because my brain is no bueno today. All right. That's going to be it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Peace out. And